Hello, everyone.
Guys.
It's Bobs and Jen. You're at the tea with Jen and Bobs. How's that? Okay, welcome, welcome. All right, friends, it's our scoop episode. Let me get a little sip here.
Yes.
We love a good scoop. All right, friends, I watched Love is Blind the other night on Netflix. I was kind of interested in the premise.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only watched one episode, but what happens is there's, oh gosh, I think like 12 men and 12 women, and there's like these pods, and so, you know, the men are all together, and then the women are all together like on the other side of a building.
Okay.
Okay, and then they made these pods like, it'll have like a couch in it, and then you know, some plants, and I think it has a little bit of food for them. So like they'll just go in. I don't know how they really decide which pod they're gonna go into.
Okay.
I think they have numbers. So but you're always in the same pod. Well, I don't know how they could do that though, because you want to make different people. Maybe they have like the women are always in the same pod, and then the men move,
Okay.
and then maybe the next day it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Huh.
I really need to pay more attention. But anyway, so when you go into these, or maybe you just go in the pod and meet somebody. So you go into the pod and you meet somebody. Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey are the hosts.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, Nick and Vanessa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it's supposed to be like this scientific, huge research program that like, if you met somebody that you've never seen, could you fall in love with them and would you ask them to marry you?
Oh wow.
Okay, so they have like 36, it always will say 36 days till wedding.
Oh, that's a wedding. Oh gosh.
And it's the wedding. All right. So,
I don't know what that was.
I'm with you. So, anyway, so
I'm watching that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching.
you've got to watch it. So, okay, so like you go in and say Jen and I, you know, of course, personally I'm interested in men and so is she, but you know, whatever. So
Yeah.
we go in and you know, I'm talking to the other person, and I don't think you're allowed to. Well, you can describe yourself. Like one of the men. Okay, so it was an African American woman. And one of the men goes, I can tell you're black.
Oh.
And she's like, what? And she was like, you know, you're kind of skipping the thing. And she goes, well, how can you tell that? And he goes, well, by your voice. And so then, like,
boy.
trust me, he's no longer.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you know, the whole point is, and I agree with her, the whole point is that it's blind. Like, you're just
Yes.
supposed to be there for the experience and not really worry what the other person looks like.
Yeah.
And so they'll start talking, and like some of them will just find out they have a lot in common. Like, two of them were from Chicago and finding out that they loved, you know, sports and all this. So, but the problem with them is he's 24 and she's 34.
Oh.
But they seem to really have a bond with each other.
Oh,
Okay,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
You know.
I don't, and you can have a, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I guess it's, you know, so it's just really, okay, so anyway, 5 days into the episode, one of the men asked the woman to marry him. Like they'd never seen each other, ever. It's just based on this talking. So all of a sudden they're in their room, and he says, I can't remember her name. He says, she says, I think his name was Cameron. She says, Cameron, I think I love you. And he goes, I love you too. And they're both crying.
What? Okay. All right.
And so then they get to meet each other. And then I think there's like a different journey. But like I said, I've only watched one episode.
Everybody gets to meet after 5 days.
No.
Or when you say I love you.
I think when you say ask them to marry you.
Okay. And they don't
Yeah.
hold them to that, or do they?
Well, I don't know. I think
they go
on the
with
show probably. And I don't mean on the show. I just mean like you have to still stick with the show maybe on that.
Yeah, but you're not. Gonna
Like I would think if you came out and like you'd be off the show. Then you know what I mean? I don't know.
Well.
So I would think you maybe just have to follow through for the show and then
Gotcha.
probably do whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
know. I really need to pay more attention. Friends.
Interesting.
It is an interesting premise.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't
Because
know.
I feel there has to be some physical chemistry too. Like I think that's all part of it.
Yeah.
But I can be down with like just liking the person at first, and then
Yeah.
but then if you really liked them and like you know
I don't know. I mean, I
Don't
really
make fun
love
of
Dustin,
anyone.
and I don't know
Yeah.
that after 5 days that I was like wanting to marry him.
I love you.
I do, but you know, I mean, that's just like.
Now, Marine Mike on the other hand,
Oh,
he was
love
one
it.
hot stud.
So it happens.
He was.
You know.
No, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't see it down the road. I'm just
Right,
saying, like,
right.
yikes,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
hear you.
I don't know that is for me, but I'm interested. I'm watching.
Yeah, you got to watch this
Yeah.
show. It's a wild ride. I felt.
Netflix, is that what you said?
Netflix,
Yeah.
and I think the whole season's already up. I'm not sure, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you have to wait for anything. I
Yeah.
could be wrong on that.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
yeah,
Huh,
so
okay.
watch that and see how that
Yeah, all
rolls.
kinds of things you
But
can
5
tune
days,
into,
I just
don't
couldn't believe it.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The next thing you know,
When you know, you know, right?
he's Caucasian and she's African American.
okay.
So the next preview we get is he's singing some rap to the family. So I don't know how that'll fly.
So they even,
Yeah.
they're covering all the bases.
Yeah, so then like I think it moves into different, stages then. So like then you meet the family and then I don't know if they have to live together I don't know how it goes on.
Can
I
you
really need to pay
imagine the
attention.
conversation that happens? Like if I sat my parents down and I was like, Mom and Dad, here's the thing, I'm gonna go on this show. My parents would be like, you lost your mind.
Yeah, probably even though The Bachelor or something, they might be like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all about The Bachelor, love it, love The Bachelor. However,
You're all things Bachelor,
I'm all
yes.
things Bachelor. What I don't understand is the parents at the end, he's still dating, or she's still dating 4 other people, and they're like, can I have your blessing to marry your child? And they're like, yes, of course you can,
Yeah,
whatever
like
she wants.
Perfectly normal.
I don't think my parents would have said, I said, well, let's see how things work out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
It probably would have been rude, but they just
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the best
Yeah.
idea.
Well,
So.
I have girls, and I would probably steer them away from that whole scene.
The Bachelor scene?
Yes.
Unless they're just going to get more followers.
I don't know.
There you
I think you just really put yourself out there.
I do, I
It's
do.
good entertainment.
It is good
but when you think about
entertainment.
your loved ones being out there and
Sure.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if they're, because somehow they just really, I think they're just so isolated for 8 weeks, because they can't bring books even. Like, they're not even allowed to read books.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly they can't read books. They can read the Bible,
Okay.
and then, but no phones, no computers, like,
That's interesting. No books.
yeah,
I
no
mean,
books.
what?
I didn't really understand. I think maybe they want, because they're wanting the drama between, I think probably want no
They're getting
distractions,
bored, so,
yeah.
You can't
So
go
they
hide
want-
in your room and read.
That's just my guess, but yeah, exactly. 'Cause that's what I'd do. I'd like, I'd be by the pool reading a book. It
Right.
wouldn't bother me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where you find me all day long. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I know that. I don't know. Even in my younger years, that show would not have been for me. But
No.
I do.
There's a
You
certain
love
part of
it.
it that appeals to me. If to go on it is just them having nothing to do, and maybe having a sip of tea all day long, as much as I wanted.
Well, that sounds glorious, but
I don't have a drinking problem, friends.
no, of course not.
Anyway, were we going to discuss the woman with the children?
Oh, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you. We were
Let's see
just kind
if
of
we can pull
googling
her
it,
up,
talking
yeah.
about it. I mean, I would describe the woman as Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, what were you showing? Like, the headline said something about.
Oh yeah, let's look at this headline. It's people.
Yeah, mom of missing Idaho kids reportedly declared herself a god sent to prepare the world for the apocalypse.
That makes a lot of sense.
You're just gonna go
You're
with
a
those
god.
faces.
Sent to prepare. So
Oh, boy.
even if you are, does that mean you have to kill your children? Like I don't know.
Well, you're saying she's in Hawaii gallivanting.
She's in
on the
Hawaii
beach and her
gallivanting
children
around.
Are missing.
And yes, her children must be horrible. But then like a lot of people around her have died mysteriously, and young, healthy people. So like her own husband was shot by her brother, who I'm pretty sure the brother committed suicide too. Then
Oh, really?
or they found him. Yeah, I think they found him
Gosh.
dead. Okay, so the brother shoots the husband, the dad of the kids. They find then the brother dead. Then she marries this other guy, but 2 weeks after his wife dies mysteriously, and her kids are missing. What is wrong with people? She'll get an attorney that'll say, just because she's in Hawaii having fun, does that mean that she killed her children?
Yeah.
They did that with Casey Anthony, who's literally standing on top of bars partying while she doesn't know where her daughter is. Like she said her daughter's missing. Casey Anthony, but I could go on and on about her. But yeah, okay, yes, no, it doesn't prove it, but it sure is suspicious. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm suspicious. My antenna are on high alert right now.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
She's a very pretty lady.
She
I
is
keep
pretty.
saying that, but she really is. And not that pretty people don't do bad things, but I don't know. She looks like a sensible person.
She,
you know?
she does actually. Well, and obviously
but
this.
she is not speaking much sense with this headline.
No, she's really not.
So she's been charged.
And it's like a sect of
multiple charges.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I just reading this. Just
Yeah. So now
$5
she's been
million
arrested.
bail, yeah.
Yes.
Including desertion. But no one knows where the kids they're
Right.
going to try to get her to stay.
Yes, and I think that's mainly what they've charged her with now is like nobody knows where her kids are, so she's accused of deserting her kids, and she won't say where they are. Like if they're alive, just say, oh, hey, they're with my sister.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I lived
but
with the neighbor
think
down the
that's
street,
sadly
but
not the
no,
case.
it's not the case. That's why she can't, obviously say it. But yeah, so very
so
weird.
7 years old and then 17?
Yes, I thought was it 7 and 17? I think you're probably right. Yes.
Okay.
And one of them has special needs. I think that might be the son, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So anyway, just a sad thing. I don't know what's wrong with people, friends.
I don't either. It's
Very strange. Very, very
is.
strange.
I mean, and it's, I know social media puts it out there more, but
Mhm.
it seems like every time you turn around, there's some sort of another twisted story about somebody doing something.
Very
wrong.
strange.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Without a doubt. All right, friends, on that note, we bid you adieu. We love you. God bless. Take care. Give your kids a hug, for goodness sake.
Yes.
God bless them.
Say a prayer.
Dan and Michael,
Go to
love you.
church.
Jamie and Tori, go to church. Love
We
you
service
guys.
tomorrow at 11. Come see us.
That's
They'll save you
right.
a seat.
Yes. Ours is at 10. So anyway, all right. Take care. God bless.
See you, friends.